moving here wasn't just about a lower cost of living or better weather. It was about finding connection. One of the moments that made me realize I was beginning to build a life here was when I was welcomed into a Filipino family home gathering. Their kindness made me feel like less of a tourist and more like someone who belonged. And if you stick around until the end, I'll let you meet someone who changed my journey. Sometimes one unexpected meeting can completely change the direction of your journey. It was expensive. And I found a home on there, and the owner of the home actually responded quickly and then told me that she would have a realtor contact me. And that's where Diana comes into the picture. She was the realtor that I met. She contacted me on WhatsApp immediately, and we set up a meeting for a couple hours later. When she showed up with her husband on this journey, and the connection that formed between the three of us was something genuine that I felt. 30 minutes just talking. And Diana had some concerns about the woman I had actually came to meet when I got to the Philippines. And she just didn't feel totally comfortable with some of what I explained to her. I happened to mention that I was going to the mall the next day. And she said that she was kind of concerned about, me just venturing out on my own, but she said she would feel more comfortable, and she wasn't available the next day. So she said, I can make arrangements for someone to meet you there so that you'll have someone to show you around and guide you through it. So I graciously agreed. And little did I know who it was I was meeting. It was actually her mom. Now, if you remember a little bit about some of my earlier videos about talking about the dating sites, and, the dating sites are full of a lot of younger Filipinos, okay? 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, very few 40s, very few 50s, okay? And at 71, I really thought that I probably would be much better suited with someone a little older, a little closer to my age. So I agreed to meet her mom at the mall. There was definitely some connection immediately, but it made the whole journey easier, navigating the mall. Everyone talks so much about all the English here. But something you really need to understand is not everyone that speaks English speaks our English, okay? Having someone with me that spoke fluent Tagalog really made the day go much easier. Meeting someone closer to my age and the benefits, you have to consider things like energy levels. We continued our path where we continued learning things about each other into the evening. Life experiences, movies, movie preferences, what we're looking for in a life partner. And 3 days later, I end up getting invited to a family gathering at one of the children's houses. And I met children, grandchildren, I met the spouses. And the only thing I can tell you is the respect level that I found was such that I don't think I've ever experienced with meeting a group of people. And we're talking about a group that was probably about maybe 15, 16 people at the time. And there was a feast prepared and everything. And first thing that happened was karaoke. Get used to that because it's part of every function, okay? You can't escape it. And I think you earn a new level of respect if you even try to participate, which I did. I'll admit I wasn't comfortable at first, but after about 5, 6, 7 songs, it went pretty easy after that. We even did some duets. As I said in the beginning, meeting one person can change your whole journey. So I promised to let you meet someone here in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and let you meet Susanna. Susanna is agreed to answer a few questions. Her English she's not as comfortable with it as she would like to be. So bear with us on this, okay? I'm going to try to keep this simple for her. Okay, so are you ready? Okay.
I'm ready.
You've been widowed for 10 years. Did you want to find someone to share your life with?
It's hard to find someone. And I think for me, at my age now, it's hard to find because I'm 55 now. So maybe it God's will to find guy fit for me or a genuine guy for me. I accept. I accept that.
Good answer. Why do you think we chose each other?
Because if I first met you and see you, I think this is the right guy that fit for me, or this I think it's a genuine guy that I was looking for.
Genuine, yeah, something I was looking for myself.
Yes.
So, so tell the viewers, how does your family feel about your relationship now?
For now, because they they see I'm happy living with you now, so they all happy for me because they all said you're not living alone. That's why for almost 10 years I live alone. Now I find my true partner. I think it's the genuine partner for me, and they all happy for me, of course.
Beautiful. Hey, guys, wrapping up, making the decision to retire here comes down to what you want out of your life. I grew I grew up with strong family ties, true connections with people. We each make those decisions personally based on our own needs. Yours may be different than mine, and that's the way it should be. I just want to share my experience with you and all of my family back home. As always, if anything resonates with you, please use the comments so maybe we can continue building a community here. Subscribe, like, and share the video if you feel it. It really helps the channel. Stay tuned to the final episode of this 3-part series to follow shortly. Till next time, remember, this isn't about my choices and experiences. It's about maybe helping you decide if any of this is right for you. And until next time, this channel isn't really about what's right for your own journey. You have to decide that on your own, okay? Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you joining me on this journey, and we will close this series up on the next video. Okay? Thank you.